Station Quiet. You are listening to Mikey and the Degenerates. Station Quiet. You are listening to Mikey and the Degenerates.
My fellow degenerates, I am Mikey Wilson, and you are listening to Mikey and the Degenerates. You hear that chuckle because we are recording outside. We got the camera going. Took a while. I'm illiterate when it comes to technology, but I'm in charge of all the technology. That chuckle was because my dog is sitting on the couch with her head between the window and the couch, just like super sad that she can't be out here with us. But she's not a nice dog. Co-train came rolling through. I got Crown. I got Boner. Boys, how we doing today?
I'm doing great, man. Crown, how we doing?
Hey, man, it's a beautiful day.
Gorgeous out
Looking like I kind of want to take a swim right now, actually, you know?
I don't know if the pool's in the shot or not. I don't think it is. It's my dog's pool over here.
Nice little kiddie pool. I think I could fit a leg in it.
When Julie lived
Up to
in
your
Cedar
ankle.
Lake, Kennedy loved the water. Couldn't keep her out of the water. I felt bad that I couldn't give that to her here. I went out and bought this pool. She hates it. Won't get in it.
It's not big enough, man.
I think it's the stepping over into it. I don't think that's like in an animal's
Why
nature.
don't you just cut out a little section right here?
Just
I don't know, man. I don't know if that worked. You could try it, I guess. Cut out like a little 2 foot.
all right. Well,
We're not dumb.
But then
There's
you can't.
that.
But then you can't fill it all the way up.
there is that. Alrighty.
my pool.
Today you will be
Not my
listening
problem.
to this today on Memorial Day. Memorial Day is where we celebrate. We kind of look back, we kind of honor all the fallen troops that went out to battle for us, that were brave enough to sign their name on that line. So right now we're going to take a little moment of silence for them. We're gonna have a little respect for them. All right, America.
Fuck yeah.
All right, you guys want to pause? So I wore my America attire. I don't think they realize that this comes out on Memorial Day. I got my American flag hat on. I got my American flag denim vest on. I got George is with me. He's not too happy, but he's got his little blower here. I got my American flag fanny pack on. I got some more poppers in here. I got a couple more poppers.
How many poppers you got?
I got a few.
fanny pack full of them.
I got a few in there.
That's fucking great.
All right, boys, let's pop them here. 3, 2, 1.
Let's go.
Enjoy the silence once again.
Now I got 2 beers.
Put that on the ground so I don't fucking spill it.
That's a good call.
Hats off to everybody out there serving currently, who couldn't come back, who is able to come back, but not come back with somebody. We're going to enjoy this weekend. We're going to enjoy it the best way we know how, and that's just to be obnoxious Americans because they gave us that right.
That's right.
I'm probably just going to chill and play video games.
I'm going to gamble a shitload of money. I'm going to drink a bunch of beer, and I'm going to go out and have hot dogs and burgers.
I'm going to do that.
I'm going to work some overtime. Make a lot of money.
There we go, baby. American dream.
I'm hanging out with Crown.
All right, so that brings us to our first segment. We're going to talk NBA. I'm going to sit back. I'm going to let these two go back and forth. Boner, you want to tell me about little Bucks and Raptors? Or Crown, you want to talk about Bucks and Raptors? Who's got Bucks and Raptors?
Boner's taking the East every week. Maybe if you paid attention, you would know.
I have no idea.
You're the worst.
He's our baseball guy anyway.
He's an idiot. He's the worst host we
He's
have.
a nice lady.
Boner's a way better host than you.
I did have a better intro.
I don't know. I went straight from Memorial Day, so I win. Is this thing on?
All right, yeah. Since the last time you heard from us, they've played 3 games in this series. And if you don't remember, Milwaukee was leading 2-0, I believe. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Toronto had no shot, right? Paul Pierce even said it, right? Paul Pierce.
It's in the bag.
Paul Pierce said, Bucks got this. I even got the screenshot from Twitter if you want to show everybody. I don't want to pull it up, though.
Google
I'm not
it.
getting out.
Google it.
But game 3, 4, 5 went to Toronto, and it couldn't have been prettier. Kawhi is an absolute animal. I got some stats for the series averages for Giannis and Kawhi because they're obviously the two the two stars. That's who everybody cares about. Nobody cares about anybody else.
You
But
don't care about Kyle Lowry? No? Who?
not on my paper, man. Never heard of her.
Never heard of her.
Kawhi is averaging in the 5-game series that he's playing against Giannis and the Bucks. He's averaging 30 points per game, 4 assists, and 8 rebounds on 41 minutes. Giannis is averaging 23 points per game at 6 assists with 14 rebounds per game on 38 minutes. Now, I don't know if Giannis needs to play some more minutes here because they lost the last 3 games. I mean, Kawhi, in Game 3, Kawhi played 52 minutes. The next game, he only played 34. He's probably a little tired.
Oh, yeah.
But the team carried him through Game 4. There was like 7 people with double digits, and most of them almost had 20. It was like 17, 18,
The team
18,
finally
18.
did something?
Yeah, it was crazy. Like everybody, like Ibaka, Lowry. It's crazy, dude. It's wild. Giannis got no help, really, right now.
yeah. Like, they're
Struggling.
So he's doing okay, but you could tell he's struggling, and he's not getting any help from the rest of his team. So,
Dude, I think he's got like 154 rebounds in these 5 games.
holy shit.
That's insane, right? The third game right here, he had 23 rebounds in 45 minutes. That's fucking crazy. 23 rebounds.
I wish you had told me that in the pre-show. I'd have went over on that. I'd have found that bet and went over.
Oh,
Whatever,
Giannis'
whatever his
rebounds.
over-under was.
In Game 5, he only had 6, but I don't know why. I didn't really watch that game.
How does that work?
It was over. They said it was over. Why watch it?
Interesting enough.
Big Paul.
Paul Pierce.
PP.
Paul Pierce said the Bucks got it, dude, and they haven't won since.
The
He
worst
said
part is
that-
now they got to go back to Toronto.
Tonight? In about 20 minutes?
Yeah, it is.
No,
No, it's
10 minutes
tomorrow.
ago.
Tomorrow at 7:30.
Is it tomorrow? I thought it was
yeah,
tonight.
they just played last
Saturday-
night,
Sa-
dude.
I thought it was
Saturday-
tonight.
Saturday night.
No. Oh, it is Friday. Yep.
I got it on
Nope.
the
Friday.
internet.
100%
Saturday.
thought it was Saturday.
I'll pull it up on the internet.
100% thought it was Saturday.
Saturday.
It's Friday today. We should be bowling right
Friday.
now. Chill.
All right.
Chill, dog. Chill.
Kawhi has 11 30-point games in the playoffs.
Out of how many games? Either way, it doesn't matter.
What has
But
he played? He went to 7. Right? No, he went. What was the first series? 4-1? 4-2? Yeah, it was 4-2, right?
do you remember who they played the first series?
I forgot. Don't really care because they're at home.
They're playing golf somewhere.
Yeah. Hey,
Either way, 11's insane.
I seen Snoop Dogg on the Takedown or whatever it is on ESPN with Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless. Fucking hate Skip Bayless.
So loud for no reason.
And he's-
Basically Stephen A.
Just
no
old
reason.
and annoying, right? Just shut the fuck up. I lost my train of thought because I hate him so
That's
much.
how I feel about Charles Barkley.
Terrible.
You're fucking terrible.
I can't. But I seen Snoop Dogg on that show, and he said he was defending Kawhi because Skip was talking, because he's a Spurs fan, and he was talking shit about Kawhi not just abandoning the team, like leaving because he was on that injury, and then he just didn't play because. Why
Whatever
would you?
reason, yeah.
Everybody was bashing him, you know?
Right.
Why are you going to... Even the people in the locker room was bashing him, so Snoop Dogg was trying to defend him, and Skip was getting so fucking mad. It was so funny. But he made some good points. Like, if you're a team, don't talk bad about me. Talk to me, you know?
Right.
Don't come to me. Don't go to the media or something or say it behind my back so it gets out. Like, come to me, text me or something. So,
As
yeah.
a man, you should do that.
Yeah, he had his fucking... He made some good points. Yeah, Game 6 tomorrow. Gonna bet that the Raptors close it out here.
The Bucks are the underdog for the first time,
Yeah.
I believe it is.
Yes, they are.
So
Yes, they are. How
I
are
couldn't pull the trigger on that.
it's so hard.
How the Warriors doing over there, Crow?
So the Warriors completed a sweep. Shocker.
What against?
The Oregon Blazers or something like that.
Call back.
That's great.
Yeah, so they swept the Trailblazers. It was not Dom time anymore. It was over. So
Dame.
I don't know if you guys know. Dom time. I don't know if you guys know this, but the Warriors were trailing for
Did
more.
you try to say downtown?
No.
Making my way.
I know what you're trying to say.
The Warriors were trailing for more minutes of that series than leading, and they won all 4 games.
They're smart. They know what to do.
Yeah.
They know when the last buzzer goes off.
They were trailing for a total of 101 minutes, and they only led for 83 minutes, and they won all 4 games.
It's probably in the first half, most of that.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine, you know?
They were down. The games 2, 3, and 4, down 17, down 17, down 17. And then they won all 3 of those games.
It's like they have a team full of all-stars.
Do they?
Well, Kevin Durant's kind of out.
Kevin
right
Durant
now.
did not play. In all 5 games without Kevin Durant, Curry scored 30-plus points. So
Because
even without him, they're still going to win.
I heard Kevin Durant's injury was pretty bad.
Yeah, it's way
actually.
more severe than they thought it was.
Yeah, that's not good news for them, huh?
So they haven't even said if he's going to be for sure for Game 1. Whenever Game 1's going to be.
He's always had trouble with that calf, though.
Yeah.
Same with Cousins. They said both of them are making progress, but haven't been released to do on-court things.
Well, they showed, was it Boogie practicing, I believe it was?
Was he practicing?
Yeah, but he might have been just going light.
I didn't see that. What I read, it might have been from a few days ago then.
They said that Boogie's status for Game 1 is up in the air still. So
Don't push it.
I think he might have a better shot at coming back for Game 1 than Durant, but
His leg was fucked up. That was a gross ass picture, dude. I was like, oh my god.
But the Warriors moved on to their 5th straight finals appearance, which I know everyone's tired of seeing them in the finals, but what are you going to do? They're just dominant in every aspect of the game.
I don't think they're gonna make the finals next year.
We'll see. They are the second team to ever reach 5 straight finals behind the Boston Celtics.
Ooh.
Back in the late 50s, 60s era.
Holy fucking.
You know how many they made in a row?
All of them, like 17?
10 in a row. 10 finals in a row. Like, that was like the Bill Russell era.
Oh, yeah, because he was the fucking man, dude.
Yeah.
Bill Russell was so dominant. He was like Shaq.
I don't foresee the Warriors obviously making 10 in a row because, like, now you obviously have, like, a salary cap, free agency and everything, and these guys are going to get max contracts. I don't know if you guys seen that Clay didn't make All-NBA team.
Good.
Which now he's not eligible for a max salary next year. So, but like he said in an interview, he's trying to win rings, man.
He can't dribble.
Yeah, but you don't need to if you could shoot like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He ain't shit without teammates. You know what I'm saying? He thinks he's like the fucking man.
Yeah.
You know? But everybody on All NBA can ISO.
Right.
I'm not putting him ISO.
No.
I'll spot him up with the games on the line.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
If you had to choose, so say salary cap next year, free agency, you had to choose between Clay or Draymond.
I'm taking Clay, dude.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you have a reason, or just because you hate Draymond?
I do hate Draymond, and it kind of factored into my decision, but Clay's a way better player, dude. He's a good defender and a very, very good shooter. He just can't dribble, which is fine. Right. You can get somebody to pass him the ball.
Right.
I can't stand Draymond. 100% never.
He did have a triple-double, right, last game 4.
19, 12, 11 or something 11, like
that. I was a fan of him getting a triple-double. Like, you're obviously assisting in more ways than just being
It's
there.
not easy to do that.
No.
Not at all.
But I'm still not a fan of his. And I honestly think that a pure shooter like Clay is way harder to find.
Yeah.
So I would honestly keep Clay if I had the choice.
Well, today's game, they're becoming more and more, constant coming out of college, the shooters.
Yeah.
Because, Curry, everybody's coming out now. Everybody growing up watching Curry for the last, 6 years, 7 years.
Right. Shooting 30-foot shots like it's nothing.
Yeah, just making it, just being so smooth and so clutch. Everybody wants to shoot now. Nobody wants to dunk the ball. It's a sad day, really.
Nope. Well, I mean, Giannis dunks a lot.
Yeah, he's fucking good, dude. He's fucking good.
But what are you going to do when you're an animal in the paint? So,
But,
what you got?
did you see the Knicks got room for 2 max deals
Oh, I didn't know they had room for 2.
and a number 3 pick?
Oh, fuck.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Can you
fuck.
say Durant, Kyrie, or Durant, Butler?
Well, fuck.
Durant,
Actually,
Butler,
I heard-
Barrett?
Hey, LeBron's already been recruiting. He's already talked to Butler, and he's already talked to
Butler wants to go to
Somebody
L.A.
LeBron can't.
Kawhi. Kawhi and Butler were the 2 they talked
He
to.
can't recruit. You're going to get him in trouble.
Oh,
What if
no.
Adam Silver listens to this?
I don't give a fuck.
That ball, he should wear a condom walking around with that ball.
I'm not saying he's recruiting. I'm saying he's contacted.
Hey, you said recruit. That's the word that came out of your mouth,
Cool.
isn't it?
What's going to do about it?
It's on the
Adam
it's
Silver,
on
I hope you
podcast.
listen to this. You a little bitch.
Fight him.
Hey, I live in Northwest Indiana.
Yeah.
You won't give your address out. You won't. You won't.
6969.
Find me. Piss off street.
You won't.
Just add me on Snapchat, bro. My location's always on.
No, actually, I'm a ghost on there. Can't find me anywhere.
I'd never turn that shit on. Drains battery, man.
I don't want people to know where I'm at.
It's creepy.
But
Yeah, the Knicks, dude. They're gonna be fucking good.
that's exciting.
Hey,
Fuck
should
LeBron.
I bet on them right now for future next year?
Dude, Durant is going to the
already?
Knicks.
You don't want to wait.
They got-
I mean, the ups are.
I would put like $5 on it just cause.
Yeah, the $5 is probably a big payout if you did it right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do it right now. Don't lose anything. But if
I'm
you
looking right now.
win, you probably win like $500. Shit.
Yeah.
Because nobody's on that team. They got that something
Put
Knox,
$10 down,
I
fuck
think.
it.
Some kid named Knox, his last name is, and another. I think he's a foreigner. Those are the only two that are worth a fuck.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Adam Silver, he did a great job this year with the lottery picks. I think tanking is almost probably is. We'll see, but tanking might have came to an end.
It was just luck of the draw this year, you know,
I think it's going to take one more year of this.
to actually find out and
I
see.
think it's going to take one more year
I
of
do
this.
like the new format though.
But I think I honestly think that managers or GMs or owners, they are, what have you done for me lately? And the draft hasn't done anything for me lately. So I think they're going to try to win ball games this year. I don't think that they're going to be like, yeah, maybe that was just a fluke. I don't think you can bet on flukes. I think you have to take the numbers for what they are, and I think that tanking might be done this year. But tanking could be done this year, and then the bottom three guys could have 1, 2, and 3 picks this year, and then tanking can be back.
Right.
So that's I think tanking will be done this year. But let's talk in honor of draft weekend, or the lottery leading up to draft weekend. Let's talk first round draft busts. So this is anyone who went in the first round, not first overall. First round draft busts. Boner, take us away, man.
I'm gonna start by correcting myself. I think I've said this a few times, but the guy that was picked over Kevin Durant was not Kwame Brown.
He was the year after.
Yeah, it was
Year before, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Kwame was 2001. Yeah, Eldon was 07, so he was drafted 6 years before.
6 years?
Yeah,
Oh,
Kwame
fuck.
Brown was, but it was
don't-
Greg Oden that was drafted in
Yeah.
front of Durant, which is he had a pretty solid career, but he's not Kevin Durant. He was drafted number 1 overall in 2007.
What team is he on?
Was on Portland.
What team is he on now?
I think he was on Portland for his whole career. I don't think he plays anymore.
Straccimantills.
He's bagging groceries somewhere.
Intramurals.
The Oregon Trailblazers.
LA Fitness. That's where he's playing at right now. Pickup games.
Hey, we're laughing, but he made it.
Yeah, you're
Fuck
right.
him. He's like 7'4".
Hey, we're laughing, but he made it.
All right. Anyway,
How
do
many
you
is
guys
it?
have any? Or
So I have the biggest one.
I have the
that I
website
think the
up,
biggest
so
one
I
is.
can.
The biggest one I personally, and I think everyone would agree with, is obviously the draft in 1984 when they drafted Sam Bowie. Second overall, the Trailblazers drafted him, passing up on Michael Jordan, Charles Barkley, and John Stockton.
Did you say his name already?
Yeah, Sam Bowie. So the only person that went before him that went number 1 overall was
I don't have it.
that guy that was
no
drafted?
fucking what's his nuts? I can't pronounce his last name.
I don't have it.
I can't pronounce.
You
his
talking
last
about the
name.
guy that went before Bowie that year?
Yeah.
I got nothing.
Gosh, dude, you're the worst.
That was 84, dude. That was like he was like a year old.
What I have here is number 2 overall draft, 1984. Bowie is generally considered the worst draft pick of all time. The Trailblazers selected Bowie 2nd overall, foregoing possible selections: Michael Jordan, Charles Barkley, and John Stockton. I know that's
I
what
can't
you just
pronounce
said.
his last name.
What is it?
Try.
No, the really good basketball player.
He's
Giannis?
No,
Elijah.
Is it Hakeem?
I think it was before the other one.
I said Elijah.
I think it was. I think it was Akeem.
Elijah Wan?
No, it wasn't.
That's his name. Who is it? Hakeem or is it Elijah Wan? Because it's the same guy.
Is that the same guy?
Did I just come in clutch with some NBA talk?
I don't know, dude. I don't know when he was drafted. I
It was
kind of paid
Akeem
attention.
Olajuwon.
Let's go.
I was thinking of somebody else.
Anyway, hey, he was fucking good though.
Yeah, so he should have won number 1.
Do you want to? Is that all you guys got? You got more?
No, I got like 15 more.
Go ahead, bud.
Shut the fuck up. Sorry, I'm sorry for my anger.
That's fine. I mean, I shouldn't be talking during NBA anyway. I called out the number 1 draft pick from 1985.
I don't know, dude. Elijah Wan.
Just off the top of my
Did
head.
you just make up that name?
No, he said he couldn't pronounce the name, and I pulled the hardest name I could think of.
I
in
was
the
trying to
NBA.
think of his last name, and I couldn't. I think I just had it mixed with another name.
Jordan?
So
I think his parents did too.
It's fucking funny, dude.
there was a few others. What else you got over there, bud?
Kwame Brown was actually drafted number 1
Yeah.
by the Wizards in 2001. Averaged 6 points and 6 rebounds per game in 5 years, I think. Another pretty bad one, Todd Fuller at number 11. He had averaged 4 points per game and 3 rebounds per game in I think it was like two or 3 years. He was picked over Kobe Nash and Derek Fisher. Not a good pick.
Nope.
I think Antoine Jamison was part of that draft too.
It says, especially when he was picked before Kobe Bryant, Steve Nash, Jeremy O'Neal, and Derek Fisher.
Jermaine.
Whatever.
Jerami.
Jermaine. Well, they got weird names. Did we just talk about Elijah?
Jerami.
I tried to go out on a AA round, you know?
You done fucked up, Aaron.
Sorry, man. Go ahead.
This guy's kind of got a badass last name.
I'm just trying to help you out. Go ahead.
Marcus Fizzer.
Fizzer.
Badass last name, right? He was drafted number 4 by yours truly, Chicago Bulls here. And it was fucked up because...
Wasn't that like early 2000s?
2000, actually.
Yeah.
They already had a center.
Yeah.
He
Don't remember his name.
Allen?
I'm not helping you out here, boys.
Yeah,
Elon?
maybe. I don't know.
There's no way I'm pulling out 2.
But he was
was young.
pretty dominant.
I was only like 20 back then.
He was solid. He was solid enough not to need another one that early in the draft, you know?
Oh, the Bulls already had a dominant forward in
There we go.
Elton Brand.
Elton. I was close.
And
Said Elon.
didn't need Fizzer.
I was one letter off.
Actually, he said Elton. What'd you hear?
I heard Elton. 6 NBA seasons and only 9.6 points per game.
Yeah, he's pretty good, right?
Yikes. I feel like I could do that. 9.6 a game?
Pick up games.
You guys might know this name, Darko Milicic.
Yeah, sure. No, never heard of it, actually.
I hope we don't know any of these names.
8 years in the league. He's drafted number 2 by the Pistons in 03 over Wade, Bosch, and Melo. It's a sad day, really, in the neighborhood of
That's tough, man.
Detroit. But I got another bad Chicago Bulls pick. Hey, how long's the Garpax thing been? How long have they been there? Since like 2000?
No.
2004?
Not that long.
They've been there for a minute.
Reinsdorf's the one that's been there for fucking ever.
So is it his fault?
That's who I want to blame.
Yeah. Because they haven't been able to pick anybody in the draft.
No.
They got Derrick Rose. That was about it.
Yeah. Which was a great pick.
Oh, yeah.
But it was just bad luck.
Jordan was pretty good.
Yeah, that was, 35 years ago?
Definitely didn't have anything to do with it back then, man. This kid was drafted number 2 overall, Jay Williams, in 2002. And right after his rookie season was over, he was riding a motorcycle, got into a crash, and ruined his career.
That sucks.
Yeah.
So is that really a bust, though? I mean, that's on him, but
Still a
That's a
bust.
bust, I think, yeah.
Yeah, because
As a team, yeah, it just sucks.
So, like,
This is bad.
you gotta have guidelines on your star. He's number
Yeah.
2 pick. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be watching people like that, young, dumb, full of fun.
no.
Yeah. Young and dumb.
Anyway, I can't. You wanna help me pronounce this name, dude?
What do you got here, man?
I kind of want to hear. He's at the very bottom of the page. It's underlined in
Short
green.
white guy, good hair.
No,
it's
starts
not a
with
white
an O. He's probably a white guy.
Michael.
Yeah, and the last name
Olo Wakandi.
is it?
Olo Wakandi. That's what I got.
That's
Olo
pretty
Wakandi.
good. It's pretty good.
I can't read your handwriting.
I didn't.
His handwriting is ass.
It's chicken scratch.
Come on, man.
What did you think it said? Show crown.
Michael.
Show crown.
I got Michael.
It's at the very bottom right there by my pinky.
What do you got? Yep, exactly what he said.
He's got
Olo
candy
Wakandi.
in his name.
Alo Kandi.
Olo Wakandi.
Olo
Wakandi. Yeah,
Wakandi.
maybe a hard O.
Marco Alo Kandi. He's
Michael,
drafted
not Marco.
Oh.
Polo.
Number 1 overall in 1998. He was picked over Dirk, Vince Carter, and Paul Pierce. It's a real shame because Carter's still in the league.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
So old. And Dirk just retired.
He was also picked over Antoine Jameson and
Oh, there we go.
Rashard Lewis.
Ooh, Rashard. Pretty big dominant guy right there.
Pretty tough pill to swallow considering Okolawandi averaged 8.3 points and 6.8 rebounds over 9 years.
9 years?
Yikes.
What
That's
the
a yikes.
Fuck.
That's a yikes. You think anybody's gonna be a bust this year?
I think
Well, you over here itching at the bit here. What do you got?
Go ahead, man.
I
Bones.
don't think Reddish is gonna be. I think he's gonna be like another Jabari Parker. I think he's gonna be a bust.
Reddish will be.
Yeah.
That you okay?
I want to see old boy play with the big dogs.
Zion.
I want to see him play with the big dogs.
I think he will.
I think he's going to charge a paint, get knocked on his ass, and he's going to get a little
No
scared.
shot, bro.
I don't think he's gonna. He's gonna get humbled a few times. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, they're gonna welcome him to the league
He's
for
not-
sure.
It's going to be not NFL style, but like you know how when a rookie comes in NFL and you lay his ass out.
Welcome to the league.
And it's welcome
Yeah.
to the league. I think he's going to see a lot of that.
They do that in practice.
And
In
I
NBA.
don't know if he's going to be humbled. I don't know if he's going to be scared to get back into the
What-
paint. But he's not playing with college boys anymore.
You got to remember though, he got drafted by a professional organization. Like
I
this
understand
is
that.
like a
He hasn't been
multi-billion
drafted
dollar
yet.
thing.
He hasn't been drafted yet, but
He's
I understand that.
I
He will get-
guarantee
he will
he's
get drafted.
working with the Pelicans.
He ain't
already.
going back to. He ain't going back to school. I
No,
guarantee
hell
that.
no.
He will
ain't
be
going.
drafted.
Yeah.
I just.
And they're putting him on a workout thing. Plus, he's 280 already at like 6'8".
Let's go through these names. Sam Bowie probably got put on a workout program.
Yeah.
Sean Bradley probably
Were
got
the-
put on a workout
Were
program.
these guys that dominant though?
They weren't
I can't-
that big
Dude,
and that agile
I'm
for
just-
sure.
This is the only person we've
Hey.
ever seen like this is LeBron.
And he didn't go to college. He didn't play with boys.
You have to go to college.
He didn't. He went straight through, didn't he?
Well,
Now you have to go to college.
yeah. I'm just saying, LeBron never went to college.
Zion would have went straight through.
I understand that, and they should go straight through. I'm for
Nope.
them going straight through.
Go to college.
For
Get your degree.
half a semester,
Get your degree.
they don't get a degree. They go
No,
for a
yeah,
half a semester.
I think you should have to get your degree to be in the league. I think it's bullshit.
either commit to college or go to the league. Don't play for a half a semester.
Or if you don't get it by the end of your rookie year, you're fired. How about that? I like this.
But I lost my train of thought.
I'm not gonna say that Zion's gonna be a bust, but I
didn't say that.
Well, no, exactly. Like we're not saying that. I think he's like the only thing I think that will prevent him from being great is obviously we don't want him to be like a Derrick Rose and have injuries. Like he's a big guy, and he does move very well for as big as he is.
Very well.
And we've already seen him bust out of a shoe. So well, I mean, we gotta
Sorry,
see what
Nike.
happens.
Oh, train came back through the yard.
And he bounced back from that little injury he had, that little tweak that he had.
He shouldn't have played again.
In a March Madness tournament.
No, man, you want to win the tournament as a college player. You want to win that.
How much money
tournament.
does that make you?
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
man.
It's a
do.
once in a lifetime
As a
chance.
child, that's
though.
what you want to do.
No, as a child, I want to get paid.
In the
No, I wanna play
NBA,
the
you
game.
had.
Did LeBron win the March Madness?
I want to play the game.
Did LeBron win March
No,
Madness?
we just
Oh,
said that
okay.
he didn't go to college.
I'm just asking a question.
He
I
already
don't know why
forgot
you-
that we just talked
Kobe
about
didn't
that.
win it either.
No, I'm asking a question. I didn't forget. I'm just asking.
Kobe didn't win it.
Okay.
Kyrie won it, didn't he?
I think
With
he was one of the few.
Did Steph win it?
One of the.
Well,
Did
hell.
Davidson go
Kyrie
all the
only
way?
played-
Look at me.
Kyrie only played.
You knew what school you went to? Look at his face.
Look at me.
Davidson?
Look at me.
What color do they wear?
Red and white, cuz.
What?
You said the train came back to the yard. What were you?
Train came back to the yard. So Zion went and played college, and he had all this hype in college, and he was made out to be this monster in college, and he's not going to be that monster in the NBA because he's playing against monstars, right? Like
I get it. Yeah.
that's just the train.
I'm
I don't
not saying
know.
he's gonna like super
Train came back.
explode, but there's no way they're gonna.
He's got a lot of hype to live up to.
He's also got a whole off season to work out and get ready in practice. Look, everybody's rookie year is like a proving point, but look at didn't Jordan have like a dog shit rookie year?
I'm sure he did. So did Peyton Manning.
Yeah, Andrew Luck too.
I mean,
Brady had a dog shit rookie year. He's on the bench the whole time.
all guys most
He got a
likely
shot.
Zeros.
All guys that most likely got humbled, came through with huge expectations.
I think I'm not really worried about Zion at all. Honestly, like I don't even think when I think about first round bust, I don't even think about Zion. The one person that comes to mind when I think about bust is R.J. Barrett.
That's interesting as fuck that you said that. Actually, why?
Because his player efficiency rating is ass when he's on the court.
Is it Zion's fault?
Complete
Though?
ass. He has a problem with turnovers. Like he turns over the ball a lot.
From passes or just like
just in general, like I don't care if you're going to say like it was a bad pass or they stole the ball from you. Either way, you're obviously not handling the ball well.
I keep watching her run back and forth like a fucking tennis match.
So, like, you're having that problems in college, and like we're saying, like these are a bunch of kids, and now you're about to get in the league against a bunch of grown-ass men who are better at reading this ball.
Yeah, but
what
again,
we're
that's
saying.
if they know everybody's weak spots though. The scouts, you know.
Yeah, and
That's what
the
you work
charity
on.
line. His percentage of the charity line is terrible.
What's that?
That's
Come
the
on,
free.
man.
For those of you that don't know, that's the free throw line.
There we go.
For free throw charity line.
We don't have basketball people listening to us, man.
So his percent, if you look up his percentage there, it's completely.
Do you want me to?
It should be no.
No.
It should be way better than what it is. And now he's about to get into the league, and he's obviously going to go top 3. I don't want to say obviously, but if you had to bet on it, that's what's going to happen.
Who's projected for right now off the top of your head?
Hey, I don't fucking
Exactly.
know.
He's going 3.
It's a 3-star.
He's going 3.
It's a 3-star draft.
Who's projected 4?
Yeah.
Probably Reddish.
I think Reddish actually was 5.
Was he?
The only guy
Lakers
we
weren't
know.
drafting him.
Only guy we know outside of top 3 is 7. That's because we're from
The
Chicago.
Lakers are going to trade their pick, dude.
And I don't even know his name. Perry something.
Cody White.
Cody White.
Perry?
I keep wanting to say Bobby White, but
Bobby Knight.
Bobby Knight is what I keep trying to say. Do you want me to go through the top 5 here that I got on the website?
No.
All right. Well, it's
That's who I. Do you think there will be a bust besides?
No, I'm sorry. The top 5 busts of all time. Top 5 first-round busts of all time.
I mean, we pretty much covered like.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
didn't hit the top 5.
Yeah, I always said it was Sam Bowie. That's just why I think his first one is.
Sam Bowie is 100% the first
Who's
one.
number 2?
We don't have to go
Who's
through
number 2 ranked?
Hey, go ahead.
did
Number
they-
2 is Sean Bradley, drafted number 2 by Philadelphia in 1993. 7'5" center out of BYU, carried momentum expectations in the NBA, but ended up an awkward set of 5 fouls. That's what
Very lanky,
Ended up
very uncoordinated,
an
very
awkward set of
pale.
5 fouls. That's
That's his reason for being a bust.
Because he's
Well,
uncoordinated.
it is a big bust because you're 7'5" and you can't fucking play in the NBA. That's kind of terrible.
It's hard to
7'5".
be coordinated when you're that
Taco
tall.
Fall?
Though. Taco dominate.
We'll see what that happens.
Is
yeah.
he in the draft or next year? He wants another year in college.
I don't know. I
haven't seen his Twitter. or
I haven't seen
anything.
shit about him. I saw him in Chicago the other day. Did you see the picture on Instagram? He's standing next to this tiny little girl, and it says "like when you see it." It's he's got sweats on, and you can see his dong right through his sweats. It's like down to his knee, dude. I'm not joking.
Well, when you're 7'5",
Number 3 is Greg Oden. Did you say Oden? I think you said.
Yeah,
Oden.
that's the guy that got picked before Durant.
Greg Oden. Kwame Brown is number 4, and number 5 is Michael Olowokandi.
Hey, I did.
so he named 4 of the 5.
Yeah, he named 4 of the 5. I was trying to. He didn't go in order, so I was jumping around a lot. I didn't think they were top 5. Hey, good job, owner.
I'm here
Alright.
to help.
Let's get back on track here.
We've been
so
on
that
track.
was
We've never been off track.
first round busts. We're gonna skip over what we talked about with you, right? The Lonzo trade.
Yeah, I don't think the
It's
Bulls
just
are
a
gonna
rumor.
play.
It wasn't-
Chicago
yeah, it
will
wasn't
blow
proposed.
up, dude. We'll blow up unless we get more for it.
There was a rumor about I don't know if you were out here with me and Boner were talking about, but there's a rumor about trading the 7 pick for Lonzo.
We'll see.
7 pick for a 2 pick potentially, I guess. I don't.
It's just
They need a point
he
guard.
needs more weight, doesn't he? He's too tiny.
Lonzo.
He just looks tiny.
Have you
cuz.
seen Perry White?
Perry White.
Cody White, man? Bobby Knight.
Have you seen Perry?
He's tiny too.
He's little,
He's
bro.
tiny
Like
too.
Lonzo towers over him. I'd rather have.
Are we talking about Cody White?
Yeah, not Perry. I'm just fucking with you.
You can
Nah,
confuse
yeah, I
people
don't-
this way.
Getting fucked with.
Lonzo's not a bad point guard, but he's just got such an ugly jump shot. Everybody hates on him. He's very efficient.
And everyone hates him because of his father.
He's more yes. Oh my God.
Well, that's a whole nother story.
I don't think Chicago needs LeVar Ball.
I think he's backed off, so.
I don't know if anybody needs the star ball.
What?
Tell me something about yourself. Tell me something about yourself. Tell me something about yourself.
She loves gun ball, dude.
Tell me something about yourself.
She's like over there jumping up and down waiting for her to shoot it.
Yeah,
man.
she loves it. So Julie's inside playing with the dog. We bought this gun. It shoots a tennis ball. It was like $7 at Menards. It was $20 for a long time. I was looking at it. I'm a cheap fuck. It went on sale. I grabbed it. Can't throw a deal at me. I'll pick it up. She's playing gun ball. You can hear the dog barking in the background. Maybe. I don't know if the microphones are picking it up or not, but she is just running back and forth. She will do that for 2 straight hours. She will not stop. And then when you stop, she's just on the floor, just tongue out, just hot.
She's a puppy and she's hyper.
She needs to be played with. But unfortunately, we're doing a fortunately, we're doing a podcast. I'm happy to be out here with you boys.
She said, unfortunately.
I'm going home.
What an asshole.
I got a whole weekend
That's
to play.
it.
I got a whole weekend to play with that dog, man.
Let's go to Taco Bell, man.
I'm in.
I got a whole weekend to play with the dog. I work from home now. I got the canopy up. That's where the camera's hanging from. I work on this table outside with the dog. I got a dog gate up right there. We hang out on the porch all day. Eventually, she'll get in that pool. So this is the Get to Know Us segment. Boys, I want to know what your biggest pet peeve is. And I can tell you right now, Crown can tell you what my biggest pet peeve is. Boner might be able to, too. Boner, you got a pet peeve?
Like, I really don't like people. Go ahead.
So you don't like people. That's your pet peeve?
Yeah,
People?
People. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Random people.
It's really hard for me to pick because there's a few of them that really fucking get to me.
I just don't like people
doesn't
that
fit my
can't
fish.
drive.
Idiot. Maybe if you had a bigger fucking bass.
Motherfuckers that can't drive piss me off.
Smallmouth bass.
Yeah, people that are in the fucking the passing lane, those are assholes.
Or just
say
any
this.
lane, really.
Honestly, like, one thing that really gets to me is because I've lived with it, is when whoever I'm living with don't know how to fucking do the dishes. It drives me crazy. Like, I will literally...
Corey.
That's directed towards my brother. And it's not the first person I've lived with that we've had dishes just sitting in the sink. So, but that drives me nuts. Like,
Yeah.
I have a problem with it. Corey has literally, that's my brother for those of you that
Your
don't know.
fingernails are always pretty clean. You seem like a germaphobe. Like a clean freak.
Not that bad.
You seem like, yeah.
But he will do, like, so sometimes he'll make his own dishes, whatever. And he'll wash his dishes, and I'll have, like, a few, like, plastic things in there from my meal prep. Mm-hmm. And he will not wash them. He will wash around them and leave them in the sink.
Yeah, cheers, dude.
You can't just wash certain things in the sink. That's how it works.
Stop drinking shit, man. Rinse that out.
I mean, that is like one of my biggest ones. And also, I'll never understand how you're a dude and you can aim with your penis when you're taking a piss and you still piss all over everything. Like toilet,
How many beers have I
urinal,
had?
top of the urinal, like on the floor of the urinal. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
How many beers have I had?
I don't care. You could still aim it.
It matters.
It's a big area.
It's a factor.
No, it's
Just
not.
aimed at my brother.
Nah, it ain't. I don't mess his house
I've
up.
been to urinals.
I've messed his house up on purpose before, but never like that.
It's really hard to miss.
I've been to actual urinals, not even a toilet, where I've had piss on top of the urinal. Like,
It's
what
bad.
the fuck are you doing?
No, it's bad. It's bad. Hey, man. Those are tiny dicks.
Man, I hate trying to take a piss and I gotta smell fucking urine.
Think about it. What's more accurate, a handgun or a rifle? Just saying.
And on that note, why don't you tell us what your pet peeve is there, bud, before I spoil it for everybody?
There is no such thing as unsweetened tea. When I go to a restaurant and I say iced tea, I just want iced tea. If I wanted sweet tea, I would have fucking said sweet tea. If you look at me and go, do you want unsweetened tea? I look at you and go, how did you unsweeten it? Just don't put sweetener in the first place. Do you put it through a distiller? Do you give me sweet tea? Do you make a pot of sweet tea and then put it through a distiller and then unsweeten it and then bring it out to me? Because if so, you could just bring me the tea. It would save a lot of time. There is no such thing as unsweetened tea.
I'll be honest.
It's iced tea. I'm not done. It's iced tea or it's sweet tea.
It's true.
This is also his rant of the week. His rant of every week.
I'm going to double down. This was supposed to be my rant of the week when Chance was on, because me and Chance went for a drive when I first started with him, and we were at a thing and I was pouring unsweet tea. It said unsweet tea on the thing. I was pouring unsweet tea, and he goes, "Oh, you don't like sweet tea?" And I go, "I like iced tea." And he goes, "What?" And I did the whole thing with him. I was like, I don't know what I'm drinking here, but it's not unsweetened tea. I don't know. I know they didn't distill it. I know they didn't.
Just wasting money on dumb shit.
And I went through the whole thing. He was like, I never noticed this, but you're right.
Yeah.
And
You are the reason why now when I order iced tea, I say iced tea.
iced tea. And then they go,
I'll say iced tea or sweet tea.
and every
just
time
say
you say
tea.
iced tea, they go, unsweetened tea?
Yeah.
No.
because it's so accepted, and I always tell the waitress, unless I'm hungover or not in a good mood, because if I'm not in a good mood, it'll kind of come off like I'm being an asshole, and I don't like being an asshole to people.
Yeah.
Kind of comes off as an asshole anyway.
Contrary to popular belief, I don't like doing that.
Making
if-
waitresses cry. and
If
shit.
I did that one time, she deserved it. Oh my god, she deserved it.
I still love all you waitresses out there. Don't listen to this asshole.
Except that one. Except that one. Anytime a waitress goes, do you mean unsweetened tea? I'll look back at her and go, you know there's no such thing as unsweetened tea, right? And then I had that whole conversation with her, and then she regrets it, and she sets my tea down, and she goes, here's your iced tea, sir.
I've been there.
Hey, that's fair.
I think you've both been there.
I've been there multiple times.
It's pretty funny. He's
enjoy
right.
it. He's right.
As
yeah.
fuck.
You can't even argue it. He's right.
I don't know where it started.
As much as I want to argue it.
I have no idea where it started, but I'm not happy.
Well,
about
who
it.
started the iced tea company?
It became a thing over the years.
So somebody was just like, fuck it, put some sugar in there.
Well, what happened is sweet tea is the norm.
Yeah.
Is that when
Everyone-
it started? And then somebody was like, unsweeten that shit.
They were like, I don't want sweet tea, and they're
So
sweet
technically,
tea is
is unsweet if the first original one was sweet, right? It
No,
originated from sweet
you
tea.
can't
But
make,
it originated from sweet tea, so that would
No,
be
no,
it would
no.
be
It
the
was- it was
unsweetened
originally
version.
Can you brew sweet tea, or do you brew tea and sweeten it?
No, you brew tea and you sweeten it.
But the original was sweet, right?
We just answered that question.
No.
That's what you guys just
How
said,
do
though.
you brew
You can't.
sweet tea?
You can't brew sweet. You brew tea and sweeten it.
Give us a way how you brew sweet tea.
I was asking. I'm not trying to
We're
make...
telling you. You brew tea and then you sweeten it. Iced tea is the
Well,
original.
you said the original tea
no,
was
I'm
sweet
saying
tea.
the common
Like where
the,
it originated from.
the most common thing to order is unsweetened tea.
So
All right, then.
for
My
those
point
of you
was-
that order sweet tea, stop it. Just
Yeah, just stop. Why would you put that much sugar in your body? It's unnecessary.
just be sure to order
pretty good.
unsweet
And
tea
then-
from now on.
And then,
pretty good.
And then when I order a black tea, I'm like, can I have a black tea, like
And coffee.
black coffee? I would like a black tea. There's nothing in it. They bring me a hot tea, like I'm fucking from England. And I go, ooh, with my pinky out, and I got,
Is that how you drink it?
yeah, because I'm from England now.
Are you done with that now?
I'm done.
Good. Can we do on this day?
Yeah, you want to do this, or I wrote something down. You got anything?
Boner said he's got a good one.
Boner, give me going, man. Because mine sucks. Mine was off.
Where's the plan?
Mine was off. There's no plan. Mine
Oh,
was
yeah.
off of Time Hop this morning.
On this day in
He said he's got a good one. I'm gonna let have it.
1883, the Brooklyn Bridge opened for the first time, connecting New York City and Brooklyn. Hey, can we get a round of applause?
Hey,
That's a big fucking deal, dude. You know how long it took? 14 years.
I don't like New York news on my podcast.
Shut the fuck up. The guy that started it, his name was John Roebling.
Look how professional he looks right now.
Died.
All he needs is glasses.
I can't fucking see, dude. My mic's all awkward as shit.
I wonder if the camera's picking this. Is there enough light out here? I think so, right?
I hope so.
Yeah, it's who cares, dude. John Roebling. He
I got my poppers on there. Whatever.
he died like 3 months into his project. Like he was like the guy that was
would
like
suck.
he like perfected the suspension bridge. Like that was his fucking thing.
You know,
And,
it's not hard to perfect after someone fucks up as bad as San Francisco.
And then he died, and then his son was like, "I got this." And then a couple months later, his kid got hurt and never, because modern like medicine wasn't a thing back then. It was 1800s. So you break your leg, they got to put you down like a dog. You know, it's pretty sad. So that's probably what happened to his dad. Hand got crushed, bled out. So he probably
Black leg.
got like a paper cut. That's what it said. Sidelined him
not funny.
shortly after he took over. An injury sidelined him, so he probably got a paper cut.
That's rough.
That's 14 years.
The fuckity fuck bridge.
It took.
Hey, there was a lot
Brooklyn
today, and I
Bridge.
wouldn't bet on it just because he was from New York.
Who?
Oh, fuck, I said it. Yikes.
Just because he was from fuckity fuck land.
Fuck you, fuck, man. I can't believe I said it.
Oh, Brooklyn.
I can't believe I said
You
it.
can say Brooklyn.
Nah, it's not.
Where
okay.
Brooklyn at?
Ooh, Brooklyn, Brooklyn, bringing the hood to you. Oh, Brooklyn, Brooklyn, bringing the hood to you.
Chill.
Hey, shout out AWI Crime Time, baby.
What's your other on this day, bud? Don't you got something right here?
I don't
got
have
some,
anything.
I got
really.
something on there.
That's
It's
the only
not-
thing I have.
It ain't cool though. I just put
Brooklyn
it on
Bridge, 1883 swag.
I
Hey,
like
it's actually funny though because the Brooklyn Bridge is like a nursery rhyme, right? Isn't that Brooklyn Bridge is falling down, falling down?
falling down.
So,
you guys are so cute.
we're brothers, man. In 1830, Mary Had a Little Lamb was wrote on this day. That's why it was funny because of the Brooklyn Bridge nursery rhyme. Mary Had a Little Lamb.
I was
written
waiting for
on
you
this
guys
day
to
in
start
1830.
singing.
I don't know if I know the
Lamb.
Mary Had a Little Lamb one.
Mary had a little lamb whose fleet was white as snow.
There it is, baby. I didn't know that.
And
And
I
it
don't know.
died. And she made a coat out of it.
And then she had lamb chops. Okay.
She was warm and full. What's up?
She's a survivor.
It's a sad day,
I'm a
really.
survivor.
Hey, top of the food chain.
Top of the food chain.
The sheep.
All right, we are brought to you by OTSN Sports Network. OTSN Sports Network has all the podcasts, all the blogs that you need to get through your sports week. They have, why isn't this moving? They have Family Divided hosted. Oh, Jesus Christ, see, this thing goes way too fast. Hosted by Kyle Gagliardi and Tyler Walk. A Family Divided. Then you have AWI Pod, hosted by Brent Piles, Steve Signori. Actually, Steve, have you ever checked his stuff out on Twitter and Instagram? He does Steve Draws Wrestlers. I think it's Steve Draws Wrestlers on Instagram. He draws. They're legit. He's good. He can draw. Kyle Gagliardi, Derek Perry, and Erica Marini, the only woman on OTSN Sports Network, the sole woman personality. Then you have Wheelhouse Baseball by one of my best friends, Jim Tucker. Kyle Gagliardi, not on that podcast. Was once, though. Michael Kubaki and Jeremy Radijak. Section 247, Michael Lipinski and Michael Watkins. I wish there was some kind of...
Who's the artist? Who can draw?
Steve Signori.
Does he have an Instagram or something?
Steve Draws Wrestlers or Steve's Wrestling Sketches or something like that. I'll find it. I'll find it and plug him as soon as I'm done with this.
I kind of want to check it out.
Griffle Talk with Tyler Walk. If you watched our doubleheader, I walked up to a guy named Matt that I went to a haunted house with, and I was like, "What's up, T Walk?" Wasn't T Walk. Was not T Walk.
was not.
I don't remember that part. I watched the whole video.
And Ryan Vogus is on there too. Then you got Coffee with Friends, hosted by Carl Coffee and Tim Anderson. Then you got Mikey the Degenerates with me and the Coes. The
me.
Coes, baby.
That's
Coe
me.
train comes rolling
That's us.
through. I'm gonna find Steve.
We out you.
I'm gonna find Steve's Instagram so I can plug him
That's
professionally.
interesting. What's next?
Well, you got to play a play-in for us real quick.
It's not a play-in, right? It's NHL talk. And that moves us on to NHL talk. Laces in, balls out. We're talking hockey. Kyle Crown, you want to run us through these brackets? Since I did mess it up this morning.
All right, so these
gonna
brackets
find-
are
I'm
obviously
gonna
just
find
about done. Game one of the Stanley Cup Finals starts Monday. If you'll be listening to this, that's today, Memorial Day, Game one in Boston. Boston? Yes. In Boston?
Yeah, Boston's home, I think.
Yeah, I think.
Wait,
I'm asking him, and he says
what
he
starts
thinks
on Monday?
the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Memorial Day.
Popping poppers in my face. All right, so the brackets came down to me, him, and Hitchcock, because Boner's been out for about 2 weeks now.
Why?
Yeah, because you
Out of
picked-
what?
Because you're terrible at hockey.
Oh, yeah.
The bracket.
The bracket. Yeah, the third chance. Or yeah.
That's third chance.
Can I get one?
Steve's Instagram is Steve Signor Draws. It might be Signori. I think it's Signori. Steve Signori Draws. He's legit. Here, Boner, you can see some of his stuff. It's good. Sorry, Crown. Go ahead.
It's pretty cool. All right, so now that we're in the finals, it came down to Wilson almost has it locked up. Hitchcock is out. He cannot win. Both his championship teams
He's legit.
are not in the finals. Even if he was to win the series, it would be the same because Wilson's series is 6. So they both have 6 in the series.
So Hitchcock is out.
Hitchcock's out. So it comes down to me and Wilson. So Wilson pretty much solidifies it, but I
I
have...
need anything to happen but
So he's
literally anything but this scenario.
he's got 9 points. I got 8 points, and his winner is the Blues. So obviously, if the Bruins win, he can't get the points for that. But if the Bruins win in 5 games, that is my pick. 5 games. He has 6 games. So if the series goes 6 games, he's going to lock it up. If the Bruins win in 5 games, I can beat him.
What if they win?
That
in
is the
full?
only scenario
the
where
only way
lose.
I can win.
If they win in 5.
If they win in
The
5.
Bruins have to win in 5. Any other? I have the field.
Can they sweep and you still get it?
Nope.
Or no,
Nope.
it has to be
has
5
to be
games.
5 games.
So it's got to be
needs
4-1.
he needs the
Yeah.
points for the series. So he has a series going 5. His champion is San Jose Sharks.
Oh, okay.
Obviously, yeah. So he needs the points for the series.
I got you.
But-
Interesting, man.
The Blues can win in 5. He would get the points for the series, but I would also get the points for the Blues winning the championship.
So you'd win.
And I would
right?
win.
No,
So,
I would win because series is 5 points and the winner is only 3.
No, the winner's 5 points.
the series should be 3,
What's
right?
the series?
Series is 5 points also. I'm a
Oh,
point
he
ahead.
beat
of
me
you.
by 1. Yep, no, you're right.
This
That's
is
math. Ever heard of it?
fucking
Bruins have to
awesome.
win in 5 games.
I literally have the field, and he has Bruins in 5 games.
It's the only way I can win.
I'm
Fake
gonna feel
crown.
like shit if you do win, though. I'm
Oh,
gonna be
yeah,
really
you
pissed.
should. You have all these.
One more time the trophy. I don't know how close the camera is.
So-
one more, last time, probably last time.
If the Blues win 2
Maybe not the
games,
last
then you're pretty much out, right?
Oh yeah, Blues win 2 games. He's done.
They can only They
Right.
can only win 1.
Yeah, it's like a perfect storm.
Let's go Boston.
I do think the Bruins are gonna win the first game though. At home,
Oh, yeah.
Bruins are probably the better team.
Tuca.
But I will say,
What'd you
Bruins. What'd you say, Boner?
Tuca.
What'd you take?
Tuca.
Tuca what?
Tuca Rask.
Oh,
The Boner knows exactly who that is.
Yeah, he does. I will say, Bruins had a semi-easy path to the finals. Blue Jackets. They beat Tampa, great, but they caught lightning in a bottle, is what they caught. Ooh, they caught lightning in a bottle. I didn't plan that. I didn't plan that.
That's pretty good, actually.
they
And
needed
then,
a genie in a bottle. Is what they needed.
and then they swept the Carolina Hurricanes, who obviously didn't belong there. Not that the fuckity-fuck Islanders belonged there, but they had a pretty easy path. And now they're going to play a real team in the Blues, who doesn't allow a lot of goals.
Hell yeah.
They scored decently.
I
And
just really don't want the Blues to win.
you know what I'm going to be doing Monday night
Probably be drunk.
if I make it this far?
Right here.
Eastern time, so it should be fun.
I'll be watching this game. I'm excited for this game. I'm going to watch this series like the Blackhawks are in it. I'm very excited. These are 2 good teams going head to head.
St. Louis has the opportunity to win its first Stanley Cup. Boston is trying to win 3 major sports championships
In a calendar year?
in a calendar year.
What sport are we talking about?
Jesus Christ. All right, so that was not yet, buddy.
Chill fuck out.
All right, so that was NHL talk. We're gonna move on to
It'd be the sea.
All right, boys. Tell me if you are woke on this riddle right here. I got too many tabs open here. I can get rid of the NBA drafts. I can get rid of OTSN. You can find them on the interwebs at OT Sports Network. You can find them on Twitter at _OTSN. And you can find them on YouTube. Go ahead and search Overtime Sports Network.
You didn't finish that plug?
Longest Overtime Sports Network plug we've ever done.
Holy plug.
Check them out.
Sorry, Kyle. That was on me that time. That can go away. That can go away. All right, we're at riddles, boys. Okay, so I picked this riddle based on Memorial Day this Monday.
All right, here we go.
What is black when you buy it? Oh, I'm sorry. Kyle Crown, hit your buzzer for the people.
You know my buzzer? I'm a doorbell.
Boner, hit your buzzer for the people.
What?
But a business.
I'm gonna hit my buzzer for the people. Whatever you. I don't know what you said.
What is black when you buy it? Red when you use it, and gray when you throw it away. The biggest hint here was that this is a Memorial Day plug.
Charcoal.
Charcoal.
Good call.
Charcoal is the answer with a huge hint.
I got it before the hint.
I don't know if you did.
I gave it to him.
Because he said, we got a huge hint. And I was like, oh, fuck, yeah, dude, I got it. Thanks for that.
All right, so that's going to roll us right on into the trivia segment. Trivia segment geared towards me this week.
The fuck?
You guys are not going to do well.
You want me to read them?
Yikes.
Can you answer them?
Yes, I do.
He knows the answers. That's not fair.
So
He made it.
I added a couple questions while you guys are talking NBA, even though I was super locked in on your NBA talk.
I seen,
1, 2,
yeah.
3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 questions. I keep getting lost here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 questions.
I'm having a lot of troubles today.
I'm just watching Boner move his mic around. What the fuck?
Question number 1, hands on the table, please. You're making my dog bark.
Oh, you can't figure it out over here.
How many total dots are on one pair of dice?
Oh, fuck.
How long do I have? That's an interesting
Until Crown hits the
question.
buzzer. Crown.
You said so on a pair of
A
dice.
pair of dice, and you have to answer fairly quickly, too.
42.
42 is the correct answer. Crown is winning 1-0. Question number 2.
Penis.
What is the highest number on a roulette wheel? Boner.
36?
36. I deked you because last week we talked about how many numbers are on a roulette wheel. And that was the question, but I remembered I asked you guys that last week.
Yeah.
How many numbers are on a roulette wheel. This is not part of it. You don't know, even though I told you last week?
I don't remember it.
I'm asking you, guys.
I don't remember.
Boner.
37?
38. There's a zero and a double zero.
Oh, the double zero, yeah.
That is not part of it. 1-1. When playing Texas Hold'em, it begins with each player getting a card, then getting a pair of cards, then 3 community cards are placed face up. What are these cards called? Boner.
Oh, fuck. Flop?
The flop is correct.
There you
Boner is
go.
winning 2-1.
So the river's the last one, right?
It's the river and then the turn.
The turn is the last one?
Yeah.
Okay.
When dice are rolled and 2 ones are facing up, what is the
Snake eyes?
snake eyes is the correct answer.
I didn't I wanted to buzz in, but I was like, this is going to be stupid.
I was trying to
'cause
wait. I was like, I don't know. He's going to do something stupid when I try to guess.
I could tell what you were thinking because as soon as we looked at each other, we were both like, should I?
Boner's winning 3-1. Crown, there are 3 questions left. What 4 actions can you play in blackjack?
All right.
Kyle Crown.
Hit,
Correct?
double down,
Correct.
stay,
Correct. It's stand, but correct.
stand, yeah. Ooh. Hold on. I'm trying to think here. Do you know the 4th one, Boner? Yeah? Fuck.
What were your 3 again?
I'm not telling you. That's going to take me a minute, man. Go ahead.
It's going to take you a minute. You ain't got time for a minute.
I know, that's what I mean.
Did you say fold?
That's an action, I guess, but that's not one of the...
Let's split. No, yeah?
Yeah, split.
Split?
Split. I
Yeah.
should have asked you if that was your
Fold.
final answer, but
Fold's not.
fold is an answer, but that's not like an action.
Yeah.
That's
Split.
You're giving up at that point, right?
That's an action. Fuck this. Save my money.
3 to...
That's my strong suit. Is
3
folding.
to 2. Boner's still winning. The next 2 are very tough. The last one will be answered correctly, though.
All right.
This one might be the hardest one in the whole deck. See what I did there?
I see what you did there. I like it.
Dead Man's Hand. Do you know what 5 cards are in the Dead Man's Hand? Boner.
The 10 of hearts.
You cheating motherfucker. Don't try to...
The king of hearts.
Oh, no, that's not...
Is that your tattoo?
No.
No. My tattoo's a royal flush.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no fucking clue.
You're
Why
not-
are there so
you're
many
not
poker
even-
questions?
You're not even close. This is a gambling trivia.
I've never heard of...
You've never heard of the Dead Man's Hand?
So I don't know what it is.
So the Dead Man's Hand is the hand that Wild Bill was holding.
Ace of Spades was in there, right?
No. Oh, yeah, it was.
He just assumes I'm wrong, right?
Yeah, I did assume you were wrong. Well,
I don't
you
want trivia
didn't even
anymore.
you didn't know my tattoo was a straight flush.
Even I knew that was a royal flush.
I can't even fucking see it, dude. I was lucky enough to read one of the cards.
I do respect that he looked over to try to read my
I
tattoo.
seen him try to look at your tattoo. That's why I said you cheat. I was like, wait, that's a royal flush. After I said it.
I do respect. I thought you were yelling at me because you thought I was shaking my head.
Oh,
He wasn't
no.
even close.
Yeah.
So the Dead Man's Hand is the hand that Wild Bill was holding when. Ooh, who shot him? I can't remember the dude's name. Somebody came in and shot Wild Bill in the back of the head while he had this hand in his, while he was playing poker, and he had this hand in his hand. So he got shot in the back of the head, fell down. It was 2 black aces and 2 black 8s The fifth card
It's face
is
down.
unknown. So like when you get a tattoo or like when you talk about it, it's face down or unknown because it changed so much. So it wasn't a full house. It was 2 black aces and 2 black 8s.
Okay.
It's a great story.
And the dead.
I didn't know that.
Wow, it's Wild Bill. That's when Wild Bill.
I knew
got
one
shot
of
in
them
the
was
head.
face down.
Yeah, one of them was face. It's Dad's tattoo actually. Dad's got that.
I knew somebody fucking had it.
It's for Grandpa. It's a dead man's hand.
I knew somebody fucking had it. That's why I looked at your tattoo.
Stop yelling at the microphone.
I yell at the fuck.
So this question will be answered correctly. This will be answered Jeopardy style. So
I gotta ask her like a question.
not Jeopardy style. I'm sorry.
I don't even know.
It says Wheel of Fortune style. Well, that's not. Price is Right. There you go.
Price is wrong, bitch.
It will be answered. Price.
So if
is
we go
right
too
style.
high,
So
we're
if you go
out.
too high, you're out.
$1.
I have a number behind my back. We're gonna play evens and odds. 1, 2, 3, go.
7.
No, you gotta hit your buzzer.
7.
Even or odd?
Odd.
The number is 2.
Okay.
So Boner goes first.
It was even.
How tall? It was to say who says the number first, because obviously you can say whatever number you want,
Yeah.
and then he can say 1.
Yeah.
Or $1 higher than you, right?
Yeah, I would have did it.
Take that, bitch.
You'd be like $700.
So
or
Crown
like
actually,
$701.
has the
benefit.
advantage here. Yeah.
Yeah. Advantage as the word.
How
I look for. It's a
tall
benefit.
is the Stratosphere?
What's that?
The Stratosphere is a hotel casino in
Vegas.
Vegas. It is very tall. Here, I'll pull up a picture of it and show you. It has.
I jumped off that bitch, so I know. I
Cow
have a rough
crown.
estimate.
I'll show you a picture of it. It has amusements on the top of it. There's a big drop on top of it. There's a spider on top of it. This thing like leans. There's a roller coaster that kind of leans off of it. See
never
him right
heard
here?
of that.
Spider right here.
Hey, pick a number, dog.
I've
Yeah.
never like a
It's
9.
tall. It's tall. And I wouldn't pick $1 because then crowd just goes $2 and wins. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta have like a legitimate guess.
Dude, I don't even know where to begin. Like fucking 2,000 feet.
2,000 feet's a decent answer. Let me get back to my trivia.
You probably got the receipt. Says the exact number on it.
Me and Tucker did stay here for his bachelor party.
On the top floor.
Hell.
We went up there. It was scary as shit. I'm
that.
scared of heights. Well, I'm not scared of heights. I'm scared of falling and suddenly stopping. Kyle Crown. Boner says it's 2,000 feet tall.
I'm gonna say 800 just because I know it's not over. I'm not going over.
So you're going to say 800 feet?
Yeah.
1,149 feet.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
I
you
was,
guys,
I was gonna say 1,000, but I couldn't remember if it was above 1,000.
that's way littler.
I mean, you
than
should have just
thought
said
it was.
$1.
No.
A foot. I
Well,
mean, that's
the
how.
only reason why I said 800 is because when you jump off that skydive they have there, it's like 800 something feet, and it's not the top of the building.
It's not the top, yeah.
That roller
I've seen
coaster's on
somebody
the
jump.
top of the building, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I was on that too.
Why? Why is that up there? How'd they
great
get
time.
it?
That's
How'd
why
they
I
get it up there?
It's terrifying.
Oh, so you guys tied?
You don't have a tiebreaker?
No, I had
You're a
7
bitch.
questions. You guys didn't know the dead man's hand one.
It's cool. We're gonna go into this slug anyway. All right. So for those of you that don't know,
I win.
It's a gentleman's game.
Mikey and the Degenerates is sponsored by the Leroy Wiffle Ball Association. The LWA is located minutes off of I-65. It is a premier wiffle ball league and lots of fun. For more info about Leroy's Wednesday night league games, how to register, or to find out what Leroy is all about, please follow Leroy on Twitter or Facebook at Leroy Wiffle, or visit our website, LeroyWiffle.com.
This plug's getting weird, man.
If you guys want to try it out, it's a good time, actually.
I'm busy.
You should
as
listen to
fuck.
our OTSM plug. You know who the newest member of Leroy Football is?
Dude, we know you're for the third week in a row.
I'm still the newest member.
You are the newest member.
I haven't played a
because
game yet.
because I could not make it on Wednesday nights. I work.
Speaking of newest members, dude, last night started my softball league. I was fucking hitting piss missiles, bro.
Can you do that on Sundays?
He did hit the shit out of that ball.
Like a lot, like all fucking night, bro. I was piss missiling it
Crown, I'm not joking with you. He fucking shit on that ball.
Okay.
all night, bro.
Can you do
I
that
swear to
Sunday?
God, I'll bring it to Sunday.
Not all night.
I thought for sure. I was waiting for you to pull that
He
bat out of your
left.
leg like that thing you tagged us in that one.
Hey, his first at bat, old boy was on first base. He tries to go pops out. Greedy.
100%. And then I was like, all right, you're doing too much.
We love greedy hitters.
So I was like, yeah.
Don't say it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, bitch, yeah.
Nah, dude, you'll see next Sunday.
Hey, let's get our MLB plug going on here.
I gotta get back to all my shit.
Our
We still going? Let's go, baby.
That's interesting as fuck. Kyle Crown's standing up over here. Don't know exactly why he's trying to be friends with this dog.
That's my dog, man. Get your own.
Get your own, bro. Man's best friend.
It's my best friend. Him and Tucker are always trying to compete over best friends. Kenny's my best friend.
Whatever, dog.
Yeah, nerd.
A
So-
nerd.
Boner's my best friend.
Hey, I made it.
Let's talk about my boner.
Oh.
Damn it.
Yikes.
I'm back to the bottom,
All
guys.
right, so that brings us to MLB talk. Boner, you want to talk about your cards?
Yeah. Little bit of a terrible May here. It's not even over yet, and it's not looking good because we're starting against the Braves here tomorrow, right? Yeah, I think tomorrow or like now. I'm not too sure. It might be right now. But in the last 10, we've lost.
He's got confetti all over his back.
No, in our last 10, we've went 3-7. Our away record is terrible at 10-14, and our home record is pretty solid at 15-10. But we got to get it together here. We're in a very tough division. We're sitting at 25-24. We have 2 more losses than the Pirates, and they're currently sitting ahead of us right now. And I think I think we're going into a series with them after the Braves, I believe. But they split the doubleheader on Wednesday. They're coming off a 10-run game, so I'm pretty excited about that. I'm not really excited about the fact that we can't streak something together here. But
The one thing you need to win ball games is runs.
Is runs, yeah.
And you scored 10 of them.
And we got 10 of them, yeah. I hope we didn't waste them, but we're 5-14 in May, and that's not acceptable, not at all for a team with our stature, if you will. You know what I'm saying?
Caliber of talent.
Yes, there we go. All that. That's the COT.
I heard Walker's your best pitcher.
Why would you do that to him?
Interesting enough, speaking of the Pac-Man, he's probably going to get taken off the starting rotation here because
good
he's
call.
fucking dog shit.
I wish he was pitching tonight.
I would have took the over and bet on the other team.
I bet on the Braves.
It's not good, man. I'm kind of glad we're taking him out.
I would have bet every bet on that game, actually.
I think I took the Braves in
I'll
our
take all of
wagering degenerates. But how are the White Sox doing, Crown?
Yeah, Crown, I heard they did something awesome this weekend.
Hey, actually, so this was a kind of a roller coaster week. So Jimenez came back. That was kind of exciting. But they split a series with the Astros, which is great.
Thanks, dude.
The Astros is obviously one of the top teams right now in the league.
Very
and
good. Very good.
They split 2-2 for the series. They did lose the first 2 games, and it was
Came back
not
and won
good.
2-0. You win 2-0 against the Astros, though. You're somebody.
Right.
Astros ain't no joke. Tuve's still out, though, right?
They,
But they got plenty of stars.
Is he out?
I think he's still out. I think he's still on the IL.
yeah.
How hard does it say IL, by the way? How hard does it say IL?
It's about as hard as it'd say IR.
It's injury list, though, right? Is it?
Yeah, it's not the DL no more. It's the injury list.
Yeah, it is.
I thought I said it wrong because you said IR.
No, it's the injury reserves, right?
Yeah.
Just saying.
So they got shut out on Monday. Not good. And then they got no hit through 6 on Tuesday. No hit. Granted, Verlander was pitching.
Oh, dude, you can't be mad
So
at that.
I can't be mad.
Verlander just pieced up the dog shit White Sox.
Verlander was in town and we didn't go?
He gave up. No,
They were in Houston?
Yeah. So
Yo, they were in Houston and we didn't go?
You know they got planes, right?
you right. You also got to work, right?
He works from home, man.
Yeah, lucky bitch. But
You're literally looking at my office right now.
Get out of my office.
best office in the world. Abreu broke that up with a solo shot in the 7th. Thank you, but that was the only run and the only hit of the game.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Did Verlander go the whole game or no? They took him out shortly
No
after
way.
that.
No, yeah. Yeah,
Probably the 7th or right after.
Look, I'm against pitchers going the whole game, by the way.
I know you're a bitch.
I mean, if it's late in their career and they haven't done it before, I'd be like, fuck it, dude. Fuck them.
Right here is all I care about.
You're trying to get wifed up?
You're
No, I
missing
want a
some
ring.
fingers,
Oh,
bro.
you're missing some.
I want a ring.
Is that the right hand?
He's putting up some gang signs over here.
No, the camera's the right way, dude. So it won't be my right hand when I hold it up.
Yeah, the
disc golf
thing.
made all of us look
I was a
like
lefty. I was good, right? You see my form?
I got asked that if I was a lefty.
Wait, somebody watched it?
Yeah.
Oh, look at us.
Mom told me she watched it, and then I asked her a question about it, and she was like, "Yeah."
Did you see Bubba fall?
Shit.
She's seen it.
So Wednesday night was the big night. The White Sox came back. They beat the Astros. Jimenez hit 2 home runs. Fantastic. Charlie Tilson hit his first career home run, grand slam.
Who?
Charlie Tilson.
And then?
And this happened in the 3rd inning, so obviously this happened before Charlie Tilson's grand slam. The White Sox pulled off a triple play.
Whoa, dude!
That a lot of people are saying was like, bravo. Like, okay, like it wasn't even exciting, I guess.
Was it exciting? What happened? Was it 3rd, 2nd, 1st, or was it?
It was
like a
third. It was
pop-up?
5-4-3, yeah. So it was right to Mercado at 3rd. Tagged the bag, threw it to 2nd.
So they actually threw it all the way around. It wasn't like a quick line drive, bang bang.
Right, they threw it around.
Good. I like that. That's cool as shit. I like the unassisted ones too. It rarely ever happens, but still, I like the throw, the team triple play. That's dope as fuck. That's cool. I'm glad you guys got something to cheer about.
It was the first one of the season, 2019. There was only 2 last year. And
I wonder why.
It's a very difficult play.
The situation's got to be right.
Yeah.
Pitch got to be low.
It's got to be hit right.
Yeah.
Everything's just got to be right.
Who hit it? The pitcher, probably.
I don't remember.
Not the pitcher, because it's got to get hit hard at third base.
Probably 4-hole then,
It's got to
So-
get hard at third
yeah.
base.
4-hole grounded into a triple.
And it's got to be a right-handed 4-hole too.
Is that
It
Crown?
can't be a left-handed 4-hole because you got huge shift on.
Right. That was pretty cool. I mean,
Speaking of the shift.
A great lead-in if I didn't have to talk about the Red Sox still.
that was pretty great. And then Thursday comes around, and the White Sox shut out the Astros. Lucas Giolito has been pitching.
I didn't have one ready.
Dude, he's been pitching,
They got us.
quote unquote, his 2nd complete game in a row because last week he threw a 5-inning complete game.
I got rid of yeah, hell yeah, dude. Take that shit to the bank, bro.
So, I mean, in the book, it counts as a complete game, but he even said if he doesn't finish through 9, it's not a complete game to himself. So
Nah, dude, take that shit. Is it in the book?
it's in the book, man.
Is there like an asterisk next to it or anything?
I can't
sure
see the
there
book,
is.
but that's pretty cool. So he's pitching really well. They're just coming off of that series, and now tonight, Friday, they start a series against the Red Hot Twins. So we'll see.
Smash Brothers.
I can't handle them right now. They hit
C'est twins.
9 home runs last night.
Who?
9. The Twins.
C'est twins.
That is the 2nd game this season they've hit over 8 home runs.
Why?
Because
Why are they
just
hitting
drop bombs.
Why are they hitting so many home runs? Who's hitting all?
Swing up.
Everybody?
That's a good rotation.
Yeah.
I like that.
They have 98 home runs on the season.
It's also a lineup, not a rotation.
98 home runs. They lead the league.
I don't. All right, coaches coach, players play.
He's a coach.
I
Huge
know.
coach.
That's why I get everything wrong.
You're going to be listening to this Monday morning at 9 a.m. If you're not doing anything, head out to Morgan Township.
Not that far.
Me and Jim Tucker, it's about a 40-minute drive from Gary, Indiana. Me and Jim Tucker will be coaching, hopefully, a sectional championship with Couts High School. So we have to win. We have to win 2 days ago, Saturday at 11 a.m. We are going to play, I believe, Westville. I can't remember off the top of my head now. We will play them. If we win against them, which I'm very hoping that we have a great outing. I know it's Friday, but they're listening to this on Monday. Which I hope we win against them.
Skitter's getting bad here.
Yeah, no, we got to wrap it up. I can go inside and get some cutter.
No, you're good. Finish it
I
up.
got a bunch of cutter in there.
Crown, what's your spoiler?
He wants to talk about his red hot Red Sox right now.
They are red hot.
Chavez is eating it up.
He is
That guy,
crushing it
that guy's
right
good,
now.
man.
This is going to lead into seventh inning stretch, and I'll go get us some spray. But so I don't remember what day it was. It had to be Tuesday, Wednesday. They played super late on Tuesday, and then played early on Wednesday, or played an afternoon game on Wednesday, and it caused a lot of. So Chavez was playing first base, Pierce was playing left field, Benny was playing center field, Bradley was in right. It was just a quick turnaround. And that's because it was a long 15-inning game before that, and it was just. I hate those long games, and this is where I move into the seventh inning stretch. I hate extra inning games. It shouldn't go more than you should have one more inning. It should maybe 10 innings. And
I'm okay with 11 or 12.
I'm okay.
Go until it's done.
After
I
that, after
don't
11
want to go
or
until
12.
it's done. I'm okay with ties because what happens is
This is America.
Stop. This is America, but dudes need to get paid. What's happening here is you have to send a 15-inning game. A 15-inning game. A 15-inning game. How many pitchers do you have to use for a 15-inning game? Then you have to, and they're not ready to go the next day because they threw. So you have to send
One
guys,
if he's good enough.
You have to send guys down to the minors and bring guys up from the minors. So now those guys are getting pay cuts because they got sent down to the minors.
Sucks to suck.
It doesn't suck to suck because they played 15 innings. Score a fucking run, or end in a tie. It
Sounds like you need a new lineup.
Or be like the White Sox and have position players that pitch.
Yeah, dude. Who is hucking it
It drives me
50
crazy
mile an
that
hour?
Dudes' careers are at risk, or dudes' paychecks are at risk because we have to play 15 innings. Just end in a tie.
It's
Make
at
a
risk
win
because they got to
worth,
play 9.
make a win worth 2 points.
Hey, just put a runner on second base.
I'm okay with that too. They're gonna do this. They're gonna do that this year in the All-Star game if it goes to extra innings. And if it doesn't go to extra innings, we never see how it works. They also said they were gonna do it in spring training. I don't know if they ever did it in spring training.
I don't watch that shit.
I never saw it. I never saw
I
it.
didn't really watch.
They said they're going to do it in the All-Star game. Don't know if that's going to happen because they have to go into a tie. And they're never going to be able to figure it out if they don't go into a tie. And I'd really like to see that. I'd do 2 more innings with I think it's called California rule or something like that. 1 out guy on second. I mean, it's literally bullshit, but at the same time, let's get this game over with. I love free baseball, and I will sit there and watch 20 innings of baseball. I'm concerned about dudes' arms, dudes' knees, people getting hurt in the 15th inning. Why are we playing 15 innings?
Sounds like a them problem.
I would love to play 15th inning, bro.
Sounds like a them problem.
I love a baseball.
You want to talk about usual suspects or Boner talk about Rich Hill, whichever?
I'll talk about these usual suspects. So there are 4 teams that are currently above 30 wins. And he says usual suspects, but I feel like he expected the Red Sox to be above 30 wins right now, and they're not.
Yeah, it's a sad day, dude.
They're right behind. They're like, I think they got 27 wins, maybe, I think. So they're right there.
That's pretty good. I think the Cubs are up there, too.
They started ass, and they're a few games above 500 now, so
They're
turned that shit around
good,
quick.
dude. They were the most tired because my brother will swear up, and I'm going to stop talking about it before he gets all mad and
Ain't
comes
nothing
out
but a
here.
bitch anyway.
Yeah.
You got the Minnesota Twins and the Houston Astros that are both at 33 wins, top of the entire league. And then you got the Dodgers, who are trying to make it a hat trick and lose 3 straight World Series, because that's just what they do. They lose in the World Series. And then you got the fuckers from that one place up there on the Northeast.
Where is that?
That'd be the Yankees.
By Maine?
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know. What's that state called?
I don't mind this.
Rhode Island.
I just am not going to root for
New
any
Jersey.
team there. I am not a Yankees fan by any means ever.
I like Aaron Judge.
I like what they did with the fan section for Aaron Judge. I love that. I love that idea. It's great.
I didn't see that. Oh, everybody
Right
wears
field.
the...
In right field, they got like, what the fuck are you doing? It's Cutter.
You don't need to cut
You
the
need
board.
to cut it. So yeah, those are the 4 teams above 30. Honestly, to me, the Twins above 30 is kind of surprising.
That's what.
But I mean, they're just playing out their ass. They're
Baseball's a
fucking
weird
hitting
game,
bangers.
dude. It's a very, like, streaky game.
They're in first place in the Central by 8 games, and it's only May, and they're up by 8 games.
Everybody knows that baseball's very, like, streaky, you know? Like,
Yeah.
everybody has their times, and everybody, just like the Cardinals came out hot. Red Sox did not. Now look at them.
Yeah, that's true.
Flip-flop. So by the All-Star break, the Twins will probably fall under 500. Never know.
Never know.
The fuckity fuckland. What are they called?
The fuckity fuckers.
Yankland. The
Yank fuckers.
The Yanklands.
What surprisingly though, nobody in your division has 30 wins.
Yeah, right.
It's supposed to be the toughest.
Well, because we fucking play each other so goddamn much, dude.
That's true.
If the Cubs and Brewers weren't in our division, even the fucking Pirates are not bad now.
Yeah,
Even if we got rid of those and like we were playing dog shit teams, I'm pretty sure our record would be over 30.
the Reds are the only team under 500 in that division, so and most of the other leagues have 2 teams under 500. Not all, but most.
I don't even like baseball.
So I get it. That's fine.
Stupid. We got a hard division, man. The toughest in baseball.
The AL East is pretty tough too.
Yeah, we're quickly losing our reputation as the toughest division, though.
Yeah. Oh well.
Interesting enough. Speaking of tough divisions, you ever batted against a shift?
What a terrible sight.
I don't think that
Doesn't work like that. Doesn't work like that. No.
Actually,
I have batted against the Shift.
repeat.
What happened next?
Pete fell off. Guess who's left?
I hate this.
Repeat.
Yeah, actually.
They shift me in softball a little bit because I always push.
They shift me in softball,
But
but
it's-
that's because I fucking hit
It's
dingers.
stupid though, but if you can like it's obviously slow pitch softball. I'm not comparing it to MLB at all. But if you shift or if you can push in slow pitch softball, you could definitely pull the ball right.
Yeah.
Like I've had left fielders and shortstops move all the way to the right side and just leave the whole left side open. I'm just like,
And then he still hits it to the right side.
no, get out of here.
Still flies out.
Hey, the whole left side's open, bud. Like literally nobody. Let's hit the right field. Anyway,
why'd you bring up shifts, Boner?
Rich Hill the other night. I don't know if you guys caught it, but he had the shift on. I don't know who was up to bat. Did anybody got it?
I don't remember his name.
I don't know who was up to bat, but
It's not important. The story is important.
when the shift is on, they had everybody on the right side. Everybody in the infield. There was a 5-man infield on the right side. Maybe I think there was a guy at shortstop.
Hey,
Maybe.
he's got a 1 over there, right? Yeah.
Yeah, deep short, like double play depth kind of deal. But batter bunted it perfectly down the third base line, and all of a sudden Rich Hill was like, you just heard, fuck.
Did you watch the video? It was bad.
He was fucking screaming it, dude, and clear as day over the TV. And as he was walking to the dugout,
Also,
he
nobody
like,
was in that stadium.
Yeah, it was pretty empty. But as he was walking off, you heard clear as day. He said, so there's nobody on that fucking side of the field, or the whole fucking left side is empty, or some shit like that. He was fucking pissed. And I was like, hey, dude, fucking do something about it then. I don't know what to tell you.
My hero, and go get
What
it.
kind of pitch are you throwing, bro?
Don't throw a buntable ball high outside.
Keep it low and inside.
You gotta know
Yeah,
the
high
shift.
inside. I guess. Yeah, it's probably lefty up.
You gotta know the shift is on. You know, as
you
a
gotta keep it inside.
as a pitcher, you gotta know the fielders are doing their job. You gotta do yours. I understand your job's not easy,
It ain't the easiest thing in the world.
but for a professional athlete like that, of their stature, they're best athlete on the field, right? Behind the first baseman.
Are you serious right now?
Who?
You just asked me that question.
Who's on first?
Who is on first? You asked Siri who's on first.
Siri wants to know who's on first.
All right, that's gonna bring us. So you good?
That's fucking creepy.
She does that, dude.
It's just normal.
Hey,
She
my
does
Alexa
that.
does that. I got Alexa in there. She does that shit too. That's gonna bring us a favorable comparable. We don't have anything favorable comparable. We were talking about doing belly flops in the pool. I'm out.
I'm out.
Boner wins.
Oh, wait, you're out? Oh, wait, I'm back in.
We out. All right, fuck it. I don't care. Crown wins.
I'm in. You go first, though.
I played even rounds. 7. What?
You get it.
7. Cool, man. Even or odd.
I'm glad he still said odd though.
That bitch fucked it. He's like, yeah, even.
Oh, because I was played okay, even then.
Wait.
Rain of the week. Mine's iced tea.
Yeah, we was pretty much played in with pet peeves.
Just go back to 3 minutes in and I bitch about iced tea. Boner, rain of the week.
I don't like mosquitoes, man.
Mosquitoes, dog.
Wait, do I need to play the intro?
No.
They calmed down though since I put the cutter out, right?
Yeah, we're
That's
good.
what it's there for.
That's what it's for, ain't it?
That stuff's awesome. I don't know.
It would be nice if we could use that tiki torch too, but you decided to spill the fluid all over.
That shit was on fucking
The
fire,
whole thing
bro.
went on fire. We got 3
My hand
tiki
still
torches.
smells like gas.
If
It's
you
terrifying to
guys-
smoke a cigarette.
Cutter doesn't sponsor us, but if you guys can go out and get this shit with the big
It's
nozzle,
terrible.
it's awesome.
Backyard control is what it says.
Backyard
cheaper.
control. It's not cheaper.
By the
I made you go back and get the big. This is the stuff you
Butter
bought.
is cheaper than the other shit. Off.
No, but Off doesn't make this.
It's an
Oh,
off
I didn't know
brand.
Off didn't make
Off doesn't make
It's an off brand.
boners.
Is there any crickets on my backyard? You spray it directly on the ground and you put a circle around you, and it creates like a moat or a seal, so to keep the mosquitoes out. I should have sprayed before we got here, but Crown got here too early.
It was like 8 now, right? And I got here at 5.
I got here at 5.
That's on me. I didn't know how to work
I'm
technology.
not gonna. That's the same time frame though, 3 hours from what I said, because it's really 9 o'clock.
I'll bet you $20 I can get you a gamble before the end of the day. No way. I'll give you 3 donuts. No, 5 no. What? You're right.
Show me the money. Crown him. Lead us into Wagering Degenerates.
All right, for those of you that don't know this, I'm still in first place because these guys ain't never gonna catch me. So I'm in first with 36 points. I've taken a hit the past couple weeks.
Why do I let him lead us in?
I don't know. I'm catching you though.
Boner is still in second with 19. We have a tie for third. The guest and the gambling MD himself is finally bringing points back here. They're both tied at 11. So he's pretty excited. You know, he finally doesn't have single digits numbers no more. In a matter of 1 week, he jumped to double digits. He had a pretty good week last week.
Put it all on the line, man. It's easy when you ain't got a lot.
But you also won everything else. So what'd you win? 3
Holy
right?
fucking
I went
creepy
3
bugs, dude.
Look at the size of that beetle.
Better land somewhere, boy.
All right, so this week, my spoiler is going to be I'm going to go with Game 1 for the Stanley Cup Finals. It's going to be on Monday, Memorial Day. Bruins minus 155 versus the Blues. Bruins at home. They've been playing really good hockey. Tuukka's an animal. So I think they're going to win that game.
Ooh, I gotta go next. This is weird.
Oh, yeah, we're going clockwise.
We're sitting. Oh well. So the people at home don't know this. We're sitting backwards
Oh, yeah.
because the people at home, if you watch the YouTube video, we've always recorded face forward, so everything's mirrored. So we're not left-handed if you're watching the disc. If you're watching disc golf, we had the
Selfie stick.
selfie stick up. Everything was reversed. This week we're filming front camera, back camera,
The regular camera.
the regular camera. So Crown doesn't always sit here. This is opposite.
Usually to his left.
So he's usually to my left. I'm up this time. This is so weird.
That's why I'm all thrown off, because my shit's set up for that side of the table.
That's why I keep fucking with the mic, huh?
Yeah.
I'm thrown off now. I didn't notice it until just now when we went in a circle.
It's like a circle.
It's like a circle.
We got brothers.
So cute.
My spoiler. I'm taking. Did you take Boston minus 1.5 for your spoiler? It sounded like you took Boston minus 1.5.
I took Boston. It was minus 155.
You took. Okay.
There on Action Network, it was 155.
I have it at 150, but still, I thought it sounded like you took a minus 1.5 for your spoiler, which is crazy. You don't give points on your spoiler.
No.
I'm taking Boston minus 150, 155 doesn't matter. I'm taking Boston money line over Blues, even though I bet on the Blues to win the whole thing. Boner, hand me your spoiler.
I got the Raptors at minus 135 over the Milwaukee Bucks tomorrow at 7:30.
You're saying they're going to take the series.
Hell yeah, dog. Golden State, Toronto. Let's go.
And then Golden State 4.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Kawhi can't guard everybody.
Hey, did you guys see Kawhi's fake last night?
Dude,
Bro, he was just like,
he literally like
String.
didn't
Did it on the string.
It's literally like his hand is. It
Dude,
was ridiculous.
He just caught the ball too. Like he literally had, like he caught it with one hand and like went to pass it. Like he was actually like a push pass.
Didn't even
and then
adjust
just
it.
Didn't, and then went right into his move.
That's
It was insane.
It was fucking nuts.
Why
That
his
dude's
nickname's
hands.
Claw.
we don't have a guest this week, so Crown 'em, hit us with your spread.
My spread's going to be, I'm going to go with that NBA game. The Bucks are the underdogs, so I'm going to go Bucks plus 2.5 versus the Raptors Saturday night.
Not a bad bet. My bet is Dodgers minus 1.5 over the Pirates. That's on right now. Dodgers are winning 10-2. So, and it is the top of the 8th. I'm gonna go ahead and put that down for a W. Boner, give me your spread.
I got
We're sending somebody into the same one.
I got the St. Louis Blues at plus 1.5
that a
over
hockey?
the.
You know that's a hockey game, right?
Oh fuck, is it? I thought it was lacrosse. No, that's the 27th. That's Memorial Day, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 7 p.m. Crown, how are we looking for the over/under here?
My over-under, I took the White Sox versus the Twins as I was talking. The Twins have been hitting fucking bombs. And the over-under set at 9. I hit the over. It's currently at 12, and it's only halfway through the game.
Nice, dude.
So I'm going to take that.
Did you win?
Always
Put
ride the
that
hot
in the
hand.
W.
Always ride the hot hand.
So
My over/under.
Top
I'm
5.
going. I'm excited to watch this game Monday. I'm going Bruins Blues. Under on just the first period. Under 1.5. I feel like these teams are going to feel each other out. There's not going to be a lot of fast-paced action. There's not going to be a lot of hits. It hurts to bet the under every time, but it's a smart bet because everyone plays slower almost in the Stanley Cup first game because you don't want to go down. So the first period, I don't think there's going to be any goals. This is going to be a lock. I'm going minus 1.5. I'm sorry, under 1.5 in the first period of the Blues-Bruins game on Monday. Boner, give me your over-under.
My over/under, I'm sticking with basketball here with the Raptors versus Bucks game. It's set at 212, and you know I hit that over. Crown, how is your? Let me hear your gamble.
So I went a little different with the gamble this week. I'm gonna hope I get this. My gamble is Mike Trout hitting a home run tonight, Friday night. It's a plus 275 gamble here. I'm gonna bet 6 points. So the game has not started yet. It's probably about to start any minute here because it's on the Western time zone. So.
Whoa, screaming into the mic.
That was a fucking big beetle.
What do you got? Mike Trout.
That game's about to. I don't think it started yet. It's probably 9 o'clock start because it's on the
Crazy,
west.
dude.
My gamble, I'm going. Let's see, where am I at here? I can't find myself on show notes. I'm betting against Boner's Cardinals.
Smart.
I'm going Braves.
Almost took it.
Plus 135 over the Cardinals, and that is going on today.
Almost took it.
What time does that game start? I didn't write the game down.
At 7? It should have started like 7:30, I believe.
Crown's going to give you a score. I'm taking Braves plus 135 over the Cardinals.
That motherfucker just bit me in the face.
It's bottom 7. Braves up 3-1.
Let's go.
Cardinals at home.
Just saying.
Hey, is this the Empire coming or what?
How many points you bet?
5 points.
All
Should have
right.
been the house.
I should have at the house. I didn't want to, though, because I just got back to double digits. Boner, give me your gamble.
My gamble is Suning Gaming at plus 175
Here it is.
over the Sinu Dragon Gaming. That is a Overwatch match, I believe. Oh no, it is a CS:GO match, and it is tomorrow at 5 a.m. I'm putting 4 points on it. Jesus Christ. They're in Japan.
All right, we're going to do things a little differently here. I'm going to send you out. We're going to send it around the horn. They're going to tell you where you can find them and their final thoughts. Boner.
You can find me on Twitter at BonerBeTweetin. You can find me on Instagram at AceBoner_. And you can find me on Mikey the Degenerates podcast. 16 episodes deep. Thanks to all loyal listener.
Listener? What's up, kid?
I got Mike. Big shout out to
what's
Mikey.
What's up, kid? And what's up, Kyle Gagliardi?
Yeah,
You guys
big,
just gonna do Nick Schmidt like that?
huge shout out.
What's up, Nick Schmidt?
Man, dude.
We got
That's our
3.
Twibble.
I think right now we got 3 loyal listeners. And I think Tuck and Kubaki listen. I don't know
Couple of my buddies listen.
I don't know how loyally Tuck and Kubaki can listen because Kubaki's got a crazy work schedule, and Tuck's obviously it's summer, it's baseball season. I might miss a podcast or two coming up here, boys. You guys might be flying solo.
20-minute podcast.
It's going to be way better without you.
Yeah, it's going to be so lit.
We'll let the audience be the judge of that. Sorry, Boner. Keep
Interesting enough, it's a big shout out to my fan base, my support group for softball last night. Only person to come out. Well, I had 2 people actually. 2 people come out. Big shout out, Bobby, if you ever listen. The other one, biggest part of my support group here, our gracious host, my brother, Michael Wilson. He came out. He supported. We won both games.
I'm the biggest supporter because I tell it like it is, though.
Yeah, he was like, "Hey, bro, you didn't touch third." And I was like, "I know.
did.
I skipped it twice, and I skipped second at the same time, and the umpire's seen it."
I'll tell it like it is. I told him he was a selfish hitter, too.
And then I started hitting piss missiles.
It's good. I'm going to tell you you're a selfish hitter every Sunday now.
Crown, bring us the fuck home, man.
I'll bring you home, but Crown, you can.
You're already home, dog.
I'm trying to wean him out because he's gonna be gone.
Yeah, you're right. That's what's next him out right now.
So, the Degenerates.
The Degenerates? This is and Degenerates.
Hey, our Twitter handle
And
finally.
the Degenerates.
Is that our Twitter or Instagram? Is it?
It's underscore and Degenerates.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You can find me on Instagram at CrownEm. You can find me on Twitter at Crown_Kyle. Final thoughts. It's a pretty nice day. It's finally starting to warm up here. This is pretty great.
Pretty excited.
Memorial Day weekend. Everyone enjoy it. Remember it. Barbecue, drink. I'm going to go make some money next week. But I will enjoy Garrett's birthday this weekend.
I'll be there.
I know Garrett's not going to listen to this, but
He ain't listening. He wouldn't even come on as a guest.
I love you, bud. So
Kind of glad you're not on the bowling team anymore.
let's go. Let's go White Sox, and I hope the Bruins pull off this. Well, I need Mike Trout to hit a home run. Actually, that'd be great.
You got your lips?
No, I'm out. So
You can stick around for another
I think that's about all I got. What about you, there, bud? Probably. What else do I got to do? Don't you got my stouts in there?
I got your shots in there. You're going to want that, though.
Oh fuck.
I am Mikey Wilson, your host of this
guys are
absolute
gonna shotgun
shit
something.
Yeah, that's what
show.
I'm feeling right now.
Glad I don't drink.
I am your host of the absolute shit show. You can find me on Instagram at the Great Van Beardo, but instead of space, go and throw underscores in there. You can find me on on Twitter at Degenerate Wager. You can find me on Facebook. Just go ahead and search me. You can find Mikey and the Degenerates on the interwebs at MikeyandTheGenerates.com. You can find them on Twitter at
too much water.
@_ and Degenerates. You can find them on Instagram. We got an Instagram that it's not that woke yet. We're getting there.
It's not that woke yet.
Instagram?
Ooh,
I don't have access
YouTube.
to it. That's why it's not that woke. Because I be tweeting sometimes, and he's fucking terrible at it.
I'll give you access tonight, cuz. YouTube. We just went disc golfing, cuz. We didn't mention that one time.
Oh fuck yeah, dude! You guys can watch how bad I am at disc golf.
How bad he is at disc golf and how drunk I got by the 17th hole. I fell on my ass.
Yeah, he's terrible.
I was so glad I had the camera.
I'm
in my hand.
peeling.
Oh.
I'm peeling. Well, I was peeling pretty good the past
Hey,
couple
mine's
days,
gone.
bro. It was bad.
Mine just disappears.
You're a bitch.
If mine just it doesn't.
Yeah, I had a pretty bad sunburn too. Psych.
It doesn't disappear.
I was wearing a shirt.
All right. I'm gonna open another one because that's not that much in that one.
You guys gonna slam these or something?
We're gonna slam when you want to do a little bicep choke.
Ooh. Let's go.
This is for all our fallen soldiers.
This is literally the gayest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Bro, it's so cold.
It's so cold.
I wish you would have told me we were gonna do that. I would have fucking warmed it up a little bit.
I just thought of it. It was live.
Should have farted on it.
It was live. All right, we are Mikey and the Degenerates, and we're gonna send you out as a group. We are
Out.
Did you like this?
The poppers were funny as shit.
I wish
Can't
I.
wait till the 4th of July weekend when we're fucking over here lighting off fireworks. Sparklers.
I wish I would have got the first one ready quicker because it should have been more of a surprise, right? That was good. Hour 30.
I didn't think it was gonna be so long. It was just the three.
Yeah,
of
Well,
us.
we
were
talked.
bullshitting a lot.
We
Yeah,
talked.
yeah.
We talked draft pick forever.
Yeah, I did kind of get into it.
Well, I had that. I wanted I wanted to talk about the bus, and then I wanted to talk about
Our bus last
who
week.
we think we're gonna bus. Pablo Escobar. Final fucking answer.
Yeah, I should have done that a while ago. That was cold. I did it until it hurt.
Oh my god, this just it.
I can record real quick. You want me to record real quick? I will.
It's gonna be at the end.
No, nobody listens this far.
You want me to turn this off?
Actually, that's the recording. Tell it.
Twins are the second team in MLB history to reach 100 home runs in their first 50 games.
Jesus. Hey.
Wow! Literally says wow in the notification.
Yeah, you can kill that.
First team to ever do it was the 1999 Seattle Mariners.
Hey, Mariners started off really hot.
Yeah, now
They're
last.
shit right
Hey, did you
I think
see
we're
the
talking about
the Marlins won 5 in a row?
Oh, I was gonna mention that they swept the fucking Mets.
Yeah.
They didn't score a run for a week. I bet on them, and then they sweep the fucking Mets.
We're still recording. Can you see us pretty good, Boner?
Yeah, like very good actually.
Awesome. These lights are awesome.
Yeah, like really, really good.
All right, you can kill that.
Kill it, bitch.
5 minutes.
Let's go. We're good to go. It doesn't have any restrictions.
It's like an 8 that tips sideways.
Infinity.
No restrictions at all.
Until forever.
This isn't gonna move. We're good to go, boys.
You remember how we did that?
I remember.
So, the one thing I remember him, he couldn't think of the name of it. He's like, oh, I had this in school. It was those projectors. You remember how the teacher would put a blank piece of paper on a projector?
Oh,
and project on the screen? The one thing he had never seen before. Oh, fuck. I'd have to look it up. There was something he's like, I've never seen that before. I'm like, what?
Like a Rubik's Cube? Something like we fucking
Easy
every
shit,
day, yeah, like everyday life.
Are we recording now? Fuck.
We're about to.
Check. 1, 2, check.
Fuck. Penis. Passwords. Alright, it's all out.
Fuck, shit, goddamn, city, bitch, got going on Barbara Streisand.
Fuck shit. I'm saying.
Ready?
Fuck. Yeah.
I wish I hit record. All right, here we go.